some time ago I ventured forth for a holiday up in the Queensland North, up in Queensland in the west. Now if you think you've ever seen rain, take a trip up there, Lord, you'll think again, up in Queensland in the west. Well, I saw the road that old Joe built, clogging up a coral with lots of silt, up in Queensland in the west. Went for a ride in a four-wheel drive, but our 3-hour trip lasted 25, up in Queensland in the west. A 3-hour cruise. Well, we parked the car and we waded across a creek, walking through the rain, it was looking pretty bleak, up in Queensland in the west. Rain pouring down, the sky was black. When we got to the creek, we couldn't get back, up in Queensland in the west. Rain, 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 rain. Creek's up 10 foot more or less, had to get rescued by the SAS, up in Queensland in the west. Well, to be perfectly accurate, they were all so stuck, but at least they had rations and a nice dry truck, up in Queensland in the west. Gave us some coffee nice and hot, 3 spoons of sugar really hit the spot, up in Queensland in the west. Soggy hands and feet, looking like prunes, couldn't get them dry all afternoon, up in Queensland in the west. Sitting in the truck by the Imogen Creek, thinking we might be stuck for a week, up in Queensland in the west. Looking at our car on the other side, now the water's past the bonnet, now it's all inside, up in Queensland in the west. Rain, 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 rain. Damn mosquitoes couldn't be worse. Private Bluey slaps one and he starts to curse, up in Queensland in the west. Trying to get some sleep on the camouflage net, Sergeant Sully smoking soggy cigarettes, up in Queensland in the west. Early morning light, creek's gone down, truck got through and we're headed back to town, up in Queensland in the west. And here's the moral: if you're headed up to Cape Tribulation, be prepared for some heavy duty precipitation, up in Queensland in the west. Rain, 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 rain.